Oh, what a shot, sir. Don't you break, lads. Get in there now. That's it. Well done, lads. Get in there. Finish them off, lads. Oh, look at that. That's a wonderful sight. Want them shattered, please. Leave nothing here for the Persians. Leave them nothing. Russia campaign, and this, my friends, I the last time, where we have Kazan, my friends, Tataria, under siege here by a large Persian army here. This really is the absolute tip, the absolute tide mark of where the Persian sort of assault, this Blitzkrieg they've launched against us here in the sort of the north, across the Don, really has reached the absolute apogee here of this Blitzkrieg. But my friends, we're not going to give in without a fight here. If Kazan is going to fall, if Tataria as a region is going to fall, my word, we're going to let the Persians know that they are going to be in a fight here for this region. And even if it does fall, we will immediately follow that up with a real Blitzkrieg here. We have an elite, one of our finest armies, right in on the heels of this Persian force. If they take Kazan, it will be taken back immediately, I can assure you, my friends. But that is before this fight here. We haven't had this fight here, as you can see. We do have a lot here to Streltsy here. I'm a big admirer of Streltsy. The morale is not very high, but then again, neither is the Persian forces here. Now they do have some really sort of heavy 12-pounder artillery. That's going to be the main problem for us. They do have also camel nomads, but again, the morale is not brilliant here at all. We do have the 1 line infantry regiment. We have 2 Cossack infantries. We have 3 militia, 1 firelock armed citizenry. They've come out to help here, so the citizens have mobilised themselves to help here in the city, and also the rest, of course, is Streltsy here, so it's going to be a really sort of brutal hand-to-hand fighting, a lot of hand-to-hand. We have to get close to the Persian forces to make this effective. But if it does fall, they shall be absolutely bloodied and mashed up here from this fight. We are not going to allow them to take the city without a real fight. Once they come out of this, whatever sort of shape they come out of this fight, they know they're going to be in a fight here. We have to blunt this Blitzkrieg. We have to stop the Persians here as they cross the Don. The only way to stop a Blitzkrieg, my friends, is to throw equal amounts of force at it, to blunt it, sort of chip away at it, to stop its momentum, to really throw it so this momentum slows and slows, so that fast pace, that sort of that leapfrogging effect that Blitzkrieg has, where you take one city and you leapfrog to a next, that sort of builds momentum. To stop Blitzkrieg momentum, you have to stop it dead in its tracks by throwing everything you can at it to blunt that sort of initial thrust, and that's what we're doing here as well. Although they've reached Kazan, it has cost them dear to get to here, and even then they haven't really brought in their finest force. And to take the city, and if they do take it, my word, when they finally take that city, they will be in no shape to handle the forces that are coming up behind it. But let's first take, my friends, this first battle of Kazan. Might even be the last battle here. Let's do this, my friends. The battle of Kazan is in the off here. My word, what an absolute fight we're in for here. And indeed the Persians as well. And we're also building up forces in Baghdad. You may have noticed, my friends, in the previous episode, we do have very strong forces here in Baghdad. Now you might be thinking, Mal, that's a huge amount of forces to defend one city. But believe me, we are building up more than just defensive forces. We are going to build up an army group, and we are going to attack, should I say, Esfahan, which is the capital of Persia itself. And with those forces we shall absolutely smash it. Now many of you with your wonderful advice have said, Mala, you need to sort of take the fight to the Persians, take some of their cities, maybe even attack the Persian capital itself, Esfahan. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take your advice and attack it, my friends, with all the due haste here. But look at this. Well, sir. If they want to fight, then they shall receive that fight. Now wait. Look at the size of the deployment zone. Look at the size of the deployment zone. It is massive. This is one of the biggest deployment zones I have ever seen. Look at the size of this. This is absolutely monstrous. And look at this. It takes us right up onto this hill here with all of these trees, this sort of wooded forested area to hide our troops in. If we had artillery as well, my word, there would not be much left of the Persian force, but we don't, so we have to use what we have available here. We have to use it at our best possible chance here. I wonder if we could even set up an ambush here within this outcrop here. Now, are they hidden? No, they're not. Will they be hidden indeed? Let's have a look here, my friends. If this is the real test here of whether we can hide them in here. No. So we're going to be basically fighting right, but by damn, they're going to have to come for us. They will have to come for us if they want to fight us. And we're going to stage a defence right up here, but not only here, also on the left flank as well. So we're going to really try to split their forces up here, take them on head to head here. Now, I think it might be wise if we have our line infantry right up here. Now, I'm very, very surprised we can't hide them in this sort of outcrop here, because this really is... Well, 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 sir, look at that. What a wonderful sight. And this is our garrison troops here. Look at this line infantry. They blend in so well here with this sort of foliage here. Almost a perfect camouflage. And indeed, we're not going to allow ourselves to be overrun here just because they have a lot of troops. We are going to be sitting... Can any of these hide at all? Yes, indeed, sir. Look at that. So I wonder if it might be best a policy for us to maybe have these gentlemen here behind, hidden. Yes, look at that. We might be able to set these just up here. That's absolutely perfect. Look at that, right behind them here, ready to charge once that initial charge has gone through. That's a lot of men there. That's a huge amount of men in the militia. Now it looks like, what grass are we looking at here to hide those men in? As you can see here, almost this sort of, this heather foliage here is what we're looking for here. Look at that, that's a magnificent sight there, it really is. Now, can we hide any more units here? We've got the 8th Regiment here. We've got the 11th Regiment. Can we run that through the centre here? And will they be hidden in any of this grass? We need to ambush them wherever we can. There, oh, look at that. The 11th Regiment here, sat ready to fight it. Now, if we put... I think what we will do is we'll put anti-cav spikes up as well, because remember they got those camel nomads. I know they are... Oh, if we can set up a trap here for them, it really will be absolutely wonderful here. Now, what about here? No. Can we set up another trap here, maybe? No, it looks like just there in that foliage there. We really have to be on our guard here. No. So we might be able to pull them into these forces. What we want to do is pull them into these traps here. We want to set up a series of traps here for them. Now this regiment here is our sort of our general units. We want to put this unit as far away as we can, right up the top here of this hill, as it were, right out the way here. Actually, we'll put that in trenches just because of the artillery fire. We want to set up a series of traps here, using these gentlemen here to lull them in. We need to find anywhere else they can hide. Anywhere else they can hide here? No. Oh look, I wonder if we could put Cossacks along this wall here. Again, each step of the way the Persians take, they must face fire to whittle them down, to bring them down. I think here, can we use any of this up here as well? No, we can't. But if we just set these gentlemen up here as bait, that's what we want to do, is set them up as bait here. So we'll have 2 regiments here of the Streltsy along here to bait them into this. I think we'll have the 2 Cossack regiments here. Actually, let's pull them in a bit closer. So here, and 101st Cossack Regiment here. Now that is looking pretty good there. Now that's going to bring them in as well. Remember, we're going to have them. They're going to be stretched out quite far. Ooh. Look at that building there. It's absolutely primed to be taken into here, but we can't afford to get bogged down there. We need to draw these forces in here. We've got 3 militia regiments as well. Where can we put those militia regiments? they're hidden. That militia regiment here is hidden. Can we hide another militia regiment in here, I wonder? Oh, we can, my friends, we can. Got two militia regiments here hidden. We've got Firelock regiment. I wonder if we can pull in... That regiment over there is set up over there. The 16th regiment, we can put them in here, behind here. Again, we need that bait. We need to bait them into here. We need to set up a series of staggered sort of areas where if they attack us, we've got to be able to hit back at them. I know it seems a bit disjointed here, this defence, but it's what we need to do because of the sheer magnitude of them. And now we're going to put another regiment of Streltsy at the top of the hill here. This is going to be the final stand here. This will be the final stand. But by damn, they'll know they've been in a fight here. And I think what we will do is have one regiment here of militia. We'll probably put... There's no point, let's have them firing properly here. Oh, look at that. But I wonder if we can put them maybe here. So they sort of fire... Oh, will they go in here, I wonder? Oh gosh, they're still hidden here. Oh, that's absolutely perfect. Look at that. What a series of traps we've set here for them. And we'll have this 50th regiment again. Because this section here, this area here can be quickly... But look, they've got this cliff protecting us here. Unless they wrap around. So what we will do is we'll just set another regiment in the middle here as a defensive formation. And again we'll put... Oh, I guess we have trenches here, to be honest with you. Just give us that protection from the fire. Now, there's nobody else we've left behind here. Oh, yes, there is indeed. The fire-locked arm citizenry here. I wonder if they'll protect this flank for us here. Mind you, there's no point in having that. That's a disjointed... I wonder if we can try and drag them... Try and drag the enemy into this flank here. We've got to try and sort of slow them down at every step here. Let's begin, my friends. Let's begin. Oh, that is a huge amount. Oh, my word. There's a camel nomads, but again, we just have to be patient here. Patience, my friends, is the absolute key to this here. We've set up a series of sort of staggered defensive positions here. Now, where are those guns? There they are. They're setting them up to fire. Now, they are in an absolutely magnificent firing position. I mean, that is just exceptional. Look at that. They are just looking up down upon us here. That is a really fantastic place to have their guns. This is going to hurt. That's what I mean to see, my friends. Now they're just aiming towards us here. So what we are going to do is just pull these gentlemen back here. Just pull those guns all over the place here. Let's pull this out of the range of the guns here. Let's put them right up here. And to drag that fire. Look at that. I'm starting to move around here, but this is a very, very strange deployment here. What the blazes? They're all the way up here. God, if we had cannons, we'd be absolutely butchering these. Move it. I want to make those guns as obsolete as we possibly can. You're keeping them out of range. Let's see the range of these guns. This looks pretty far here. Yeah. Oh, that's a heck of a hit right there. Can we pull them right back up here? We can indeed. Move it, gentlemen. Just speed things up a little bit here. Let's try and get these moving a little bit here. Now they're moving down the hill here. But again, we just got to keep our cool here. We have to keep our cool, calm head here. That's the only way we're going to succeed here. seems like they just want to keep pounding away here at our forces. But that's fine. We're okay here. Still hitting us up here. And I'm not sure what they're up to here, to be honest with you. Looks like they're just trying to get all their forces lined up here in sort of one long line. But again, we don't move here. We don't budge at all here. We don't show any sort of weakness here in terms of what we might be, our plan might be. But look at the size of the line here. That is absolutely ridiculous. Now they're moving. Now they're moving. This is what we wanted. This is exactly what we wanted here. My friends, discipline here. Discipline is absolutely key here. Got them coming in right along the flanks here as well. Look at that, those bowmen. If they want this city, it's going to cost them dear. Right, let's just speed things up a little bit here. Let's get this battle in progress here. There's the general. He just thinks he's going to meander in here, walk in here, as though nothing has happened. Wrong, sir, wrong. Steady, gentlemen. Look at the Cossacks. Look at that. What a wonderful sight there. They're all waiting here, just poised to fire. They think they can try and break this front here. That's fine. Look, it's drawing the fire away from them here. These men up here are drawing the fire from the guns, which is exactly what we wanted. Look at this, here they come. These bowmen are just sort of walking in thinking, yes, we've got this here. Look at this. Camel nomads. Wait, gentlemen, wait. Wait for the order. Right, look at that. Wait for the order, gentlemen. Wait for the order. Oh, that's a wonderful sight. Look at that. Fuck. These bows are absolutely lethal here. We have to maneuver them down here. Be very careful we're not outflanked here. We've got these bowmen here. They will be an absolute menace. Lads. They've broken. They've had enough. Let's get in there. We've got to maul them. We have to maul these as best we can here. Get in there, lads. Hand to hand now. Break them apart here. They're shattered, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. We have to do this. excuse any noise in the background, my friends. I think you might know who that is. They've broken, they've shattered the militia, but it doesn't matter, we've got to do this bit by bit here. It's going to be tough, this is going to be exceptionally tough here. That's the spirit, lads. Reform. To the deck, sir. Got to try and break one of these. We have to break it here. Come on, lads, get stuck in there now. We've got to break these fiends here. So many of them, we have to do this, my friends, to give the next army that's coming up here the best chance we can do. Come on, lads, hold now. That's it. Send them packing, lads. Send them packing. They're broken. They want to fight, they've got it, by damn. My word, this is a tough fight here, this is a tough fight. Come on now, lads. Will they... Ah, they've routed. The Desert Warriors. Oh, we're surrounded here, gentlemen. Put them to the sword. One last charge for Russia. broken. We've lost all men here. What a fight that was. But we have to do this, my friends. It's the only way we could do it. Look at that. What a sight there. They gave everything they could here to try and hold back this Persian horde. My damn, we've shown them the bravery here of the Russian troops. We may have lost, my friends, but my damn, they know now they've been in the fight. Oh, they've had enough as well. They've run. They're running. We've lost Kazan here, my friends, but by damn, it's cost them dear. We tried the staggered defence here to try and absorb that sort of blow. Look at that. What? Close to defeat. It was very, very close indeed. But panic ye not, my friends. Panic ye not. We are still in good shape here to be able to respond to this aggression. Got none left here, but look at that. They lost 1,008. We got 4 back down to 4,634. Not bad at all. We didn't really have the firepower here to deal with this, but look at that. 376 kills. What a wonderful bravery there. We've lost Kazan. That's a real blow there. But it's not over yet, I can assure you. I wonder if we can go for Armenia here. Ah, look at that. Ah. So they've moved forces into the Don, into Cherkassk here. Oh. We'll decline that attack. We're not ready to take on a full stack army yet. We have these forces here available to take these on. Now that is a 4-stack army here. That's a pretty potent army indeed. Pikemen, Kubashi musketeers, cannon, 24-pounders as well, dare I say. And 24-pounder foot artillery. They are absolutely monstrous to fight against. Now will these hold out before these arrive? That is the question. Now we need to get everything into order here, don't we? Let's get our guns on first. That'll probably be better we get our guns on first. Then our cavalry, because we need cavalry, I think, to be able to halt that advance. The rest, that's fine. We've got General Ahmed here. We'll be defending Astrakhan here. We've got 5,400. 5,400, about the same. We're even numbers here. We have to defeat this army here. We have to stop this attack here again with the Persians are launching, especially Astrakhan. Oh, no, let's take this fight, my friends. Let's take this fight. It means we'll be coming in behind the Persian army. It means we have to push our troops as far back as we possibly can here. We will hold, my friends, we will hold. We're not going to give the Persians all of these lands here, and if they do take them, we will immediately take them back. If we can stop them taking... Oh, look at that, look at that. Now, let's look at the deployment zone here. I mean, that is massive. The size of the deployment zone is absolutely huge. And there's the Persians, which means we'll be coming in behind the Persians. So we're going to set ourselves up here as for a defensive formation. Now we're going to use the town here as our backstop. I think that's what we'll do. We've got our... Gentlemen, please. And if we go into these buildings here, just trying to hold out, we'll use... the town, the buildings we got here to try and hold out here as long as we possibly can. We'll just leave these gentlemen right by here, this 95th 5th Regiment of foot. But the rest will be in the town. If they want us, they have to try and dig us out. So we've got to give ourselves time here to be able to... Mind you, I wonder... Pull these out and put these gentlemen in. And then these gentlemen can go in here. Oh, look at that, it's not going to work, is it? I think what we'll do is we'll just hold the firelock. Citizen arms are just here. And they can always move into the building if need be. There is the Persian deployment zone. Right, let's end the turn, my friends. Oh god, stop. Got to get so they ignore us. Just got to do this very, very quietly here, almost surreptitiously. before we do anything else. Oh, look lively, lads, look lively. We've got a fire base here, we have to use it. Oh, what a wonderful sight here. Come on, let's shatter them. Destroyed utterly. Get into these Kubashi musketeers, move jump. I want this army dismantled. This cavalry's performed with wonders here. Square formation. Please. Go. What a fight. These reinforcements could not have come on at a better time. Gentlemen, shattered, we send them back. The Persians know they deal with Russia. Look at that, we absolutely killed these Amdari horsemen here. Look at the bravery here of these Russian troops. Oh my word, what a fight this has been. Oh gentlemen, cavalry have performed wonders here. My damn this. me, sir. You vex me. Alter your fire. Let us go and deal with these fiends. That's more like it, gentlemen. Thank you. It would appear we have the bowmen on the move here. Bowmen here. We shall wait for them. The time shall come. But we set ourselves up now in anticipation of the forthcoming battle here. We're going to push our lines out here. With those gunners, I think. If you would be so kind, sir, as the fire. Oh, what a fight! What a shot, sir! My compliments to the chef. Look at this, they just have absolutely been everywhere. See how well you do now, sir. Far! Far! That's the spirit. Shattered. Ceasefire. Angle this here. Into the bowman, lads! Into the bowman! Fire when ready, gentlemen! I would be shown them the power of the Russian Empire here. By damn, they'll pay with their lives. Oh, they've shattered. A beautiful sight. Come on, gentlemen. Yes, look at that. They've shattered. We've just absolutely annihilated this Persian army here. How dare they attack a Russian city? Who else that? No one. Close victory? Surely you jest, sir. What a fight that was. We absolutely and utterly vanquished them. 1,536 men left. Look at that. 4,000. We lost 1,427 men. Let's have a look at the cavalry. Must have done. Oh my word! Look at that. Look at this. 369. At least 1,200 men killed there, just from the cavalry. That is a magnificent sight. And now it is our turn. Pirates, what will you do now, sir? And also we have an excellent suggestion about removing the Knights of St. John here. Tartaria has fallen, that's fine. Mosul, enemy raiders, fine as well. Oh, excellent. As long as we keep our economy in the west, still absolutely firing on all cylinders. We've got 16,000 coming in here. We could do a lot better if we could just free up that trade with Spain. So what we're going to probably do here is we're going to attack Malta here as an excellent suggestion of saying take Malta and then give it to Spain as a sort of a gift to really solidify that that alliance we have with them. As you can see, we've ourselves and Spain have pretty much locked down the entire Mediterranean. Now Spain is a very close ally of ours, which really does help you because they hopefully will be taking on Prussians very, very soon. Look at that, they're already bringing that port under siege there, which is fantastic. So together we might be able to remove Prussia eventually, but we've got to keep this Western sort of powerhouse here, economic powerhouse, really ticking over. This really is the backbone of our economy at the moment, and it really is centered around the Balkans here, Yugoslavia. Now they've taken Kazan here, but we are going to. Can we move around them here? Move into Kazan here and absolutely remove it. Remove this army from the map and from the field of battle. But look at that, it's still sending troops in here. But look at that, we've got to move in here and absolutely butcher this army. We're not going to allow it to escape. Now we've got two of these armies moving in here. Probably best if we deal with this one first. Look at this, they've absolutely raided us. All along here, we'll be taking Kazan back very soon. I want you to pull a force out of here. Now these gentlemen here have fought with great bravery, so I think what we'll do is we'll bring them back up to full strength. Of course, it's no longer ours, Tartaria. That's a real dent in our economy, but let's bring the Don under siege here. Yes, we've taken the Don, my friends, without even a shot being fired here. I think we shall bring immediately that up. Infrastructure is already good because remember we built that up to where it was. Now we've got the Don here, so that's immediately going to jump that to 18,000. Now we are going to be hit pretty hard here. They will probably counterattack us very hard here, but with the forces we've got in here, oh my word, look at that! Look at the guns we've got available here, and look at that, Kripobransky Guard Grenadiers. Oh, that is a magnificent force. It really is, led by General de Paz. I think it was probably time we removed one of these armies. But we send... Oh, the envelope of General Nelson here needs to be replenished. As you can see, it has taken quite a beating here. Mind you, we do need to remove this army from the battle. Can't do anything yet, but we will next turn here. I think we can do here. All of these being fully upgraded, which is fantastic. Now, let us continue our... Oh, look at that army there. We need a general for it. So there's a general spot here. If anybody would like to take over the generalship here of this army here, would be formed part of a task force that will be moving into Esfahan here. As you can see, and they're not very happy here in Esfahan. War weariness is 14. Wow. So we really are starting to wear them down here now. Right, we've got the engineering school here now. Recruitment must continue at pace here. I think we'll have 12 pounders a foot. I think we have a 12 pounder a foot here. They really do prove very useful indeed. I think we'll have some heavy cav as well. Excellent, look at that, continually here. Now, I wonder if we can take... What is Armenia looking like here? Oh, if we could take Armenia. Demand surrender. Oh my word, they took it as well. I don't believe it. We've taken Armenia here. Oh my, what a wonderful sight here. We must salute here General Mike Cathcart here. What a performance. Now can we recruit? We can't recruit anything here yet. Got a good mind to burn this building down here. Because they will probably send this army in against us without a shadow of a doubt. So what we will do is we'll burn this down here. We'll burn that down. We can't really move out now at all, but they don't like us at all. But that's fine. We'll burn this city down to the ground. Let's do some raiding here. Oh, look at that. 2,100 here, 700. So Latakia really is an important... Oh, wait a minute. That's right, that's okay, that's fine there. Latakia is an important port. Let's build that port up, this trade here. Now we are going to indeed bring the Knights of St. John here in Malta under our control. We need to control the Mediterranean. We can't have any unwanted modern university. That is gone here, so we're going to have to repair that. I'm not going to repair that just yet. There's no point in doing that. But we've hit back here. We really have hit back here. Palatial estate. If we burn that when we take it, we're just going to burn the centre here. Let them know that we mean business. Actually, I think what we will do is remove this army here from them. We can probably be able to resolve this one here, my friends, I think. Mind you, that's a pretty impressive army they've got there. Oh, look at that victory, my friends. Send them packing. Now we're going to start sealing off the border here. Actually, we're going to go for this army here as well. Bring these under. Oh, we're going to remove every single Persian force here from our lands here. Push them back behind the sort of the Don River here. Bring it back under our control. Plus morale, plus one creed. Yes, fantastic. Now let's bring the who are absolutely our allies here. We have to help our allies out here. We've got to open up this trade here with them. Yes, have at you, sir. Oh, what a wonderful sight here. I think we'll take the money there. Thank you, sir. Now we've opened up that trade route, and we're going to bring Malta under siege here. We don't want the Maltese here to be able to move out St. John, move out to attack us. They've still got some pretty decent armies here. We don't want them roaming around. We have this task force here. That's just keeping these pinned in here. That's probably going to need, we're probably going to need more ships here, to be honest with you. We'll put another ship in to be built here in the shipyards. But we're keeping an eye on Esfahan here. They don't like the war. The war is going not too well for them here. As you might be able to see, it's not going too well for them at all. Clamour for reform is hitting them hard as well. So the Persians really are struggling at the moment. Excuse me. I wonder if we could hold on to these and actually... Who are the Persians' allies? Prussia, and Mughal Empire. We can't really stop the war here, because if we stop the war and then we allow them to have... we attack them, we'll bring the Mughal Empire in against us. We're not ready for them just yet. We're just not ready to take on the Mughal Empire just yet. That's a whole different proposition right there. We've got the Don under our control now, which is absolutely fantastic to see. We're going to bring this army here to attack this army here. Drive them back behind our lines. This army's going to take Kazan. Would probably use this army here to mop up these remaining forces. Now. These are being replenished, which is fantastic to see. Right, let's end the turn, my friends. Oh, we've got 27,000 coming in now. That's more like it. Look at that. Look at the Spanish income here. Wonderful. We've just opened up the Spanish route here, trade route, which is fantastic to see. There's Spain. Wonderful. Brilliant. Now we've opened up those trade routes for Spain and ourselves. Means more money for both of us, which means a stronger alliance, especially here again, Europe. Got to be very careful here. Who was Spain at war with? Oh, they're at war with Prussia. So if Prussia declare war upon us, we will have a strong ally here against them. But by damn, they're strong, the Prussians. Right, let's end the turn, my friends. Let's see what happens here. Great Britain. A real foe for Spain. Oh, Spain gathering its forces here outside Madrid. Will it make a push towards the Prussian? Is that it moving towards Prussia? Is that moving towards France? Oh. Are they going to be hitting Savoy? Indeed they are. Prussia, no. That is just ooh. Ooh. They were sent packing a bit sharpish. I tried to take on the Spanish army, but they were sent packing. Maybe they've met their match when they take on Spain. They might have met their match there. It's a good possibility they've met their match. Sweden. Savoy, Persia. I think City, they might be pulling back here. We might have blunted the Blitzkrieg here. We might have finally brought it to its end here. We mustn't become complacent though. Here it comes. Here they try. They're going to try and slip through the net here. Yes! I think we'll take the money. Now we need to build our fleet back up there because that has taken a real pounding there. But are they pulling back here? Oh, they're going for Kazan. Oh, look at that. That is a sneaky move there, but we can deal with that. Looks like they're going to try and keep Kazan here. Possibly moving towards Baghdad here. Oh, they've left Kazan open completely here. Ah, look at that, my friends. And we shall not take that fight. That, though, oh, shall we take that fight? That might be a bit of overkill here. We don't need all these armies dragged into this fight here at all. They want to surround us, that is absolutely fine. Looks like, oh, look at that, really? We have to remove these fiends here from the Spanish mainland, attacking the Spanish port there. Well done, Genoa, well done. Pirates, those fiends. Right, let's remove 20,000. Armenia on strike. Wasn't that a shame? -2. I'm just going to leave Armenia here to its own devices. Now, I've got a plan here, my friends, and it's going to be a plan. Right, first of all, let's remove the Knights of St. John fleet once and for all. Thank you. Then we move back to keep it under siege. Right, let's immediately bring more naval forces to bear here, because it looks like we're going to come under quite a lot of pressure here. Oh, look at that, 10,000. We can really absolutely ramp up our production here, but we've got to invest in our navy here because it's going to come under a lot of pressure, specifically from these here if they try and break out. Alright, let's get them repaired. We've got the chance here. That's fine. Listen, excellent. Plus 2 to morale. Stupid nephew, which is always... Oh, look at Mesopotamia. It's starting to decrease now. Its firepower. You can surround us all you want. Oh, that's an elite army right there, if ever I saw it. But this one here, not so much, but this really is an elite army. This one is the one that's come from Esfahan. Look at that, they're drawing back all their forces here. Now, this is what we're going to try and do here, my friends. This is going to be a little bit of a... So we can rid them back, send them packing. Right, we just get these armies, this army here fully replenished. It's not too bad, it's in pretty good shape here. And now we're going to seal off the Don here. I think everything else is... Oh no, look at that there. Got to send this army with all due haste down to here. Now, we're going to we're going to take Kazan first before we do anything else. Plus 1 morale, plus 1 to morale. Wonderful, excellent. Excellent, look at that. We really are starting to. We're starting to really power ahead here with our economy. And what's it going to bring in here? 750. 6,000, that's a lot to spend. We need to really push all our money into what's going to pay off for us here. 1,500 here for the steam cloth powered mill. We're not going to give them Kazan here, Tataria, not a chance. But they've got a lot of forces here to be able to move around. Right, let's move in and engage some of these forces here. I think we outgun them here. We should be able to push them back here, really trap them in here. What have we got? Plenty of cavalry still. Lots of guns. But I think, my friends, we'll take this as our next fight, next episode. As we move in on Kazan here, we try and blunt this. I think we've done an excellent job here of blunting, of stopping the Blitzkrieg here. The momentum has been lost now, and the Persians are sort of milling about here in Kazan. They don't know quite what to do because they can't escape from here. We've taken the Don. We've taken the territory slap bang in the middle right of Persian territory as well. We're going for Kazan. If we take Kazan, we might sue for peace. Now, if we sue for peace, we've already shrunk the Persian Empire already. We've taken the Don. We'll have taken Kazan back. We really will have absolutely shrunk them, pushed them back further than they had. We'll have taken, that one territory just the one across the border from Mesopotamia. We'll have really done a fantastic job of really sort of pushing back the Persians, even though they were the aggressors, and that's what we needed to do. But my friends, as always, your comments have been absolutely wonderful. I'd like to thank you for all your support, not just for this campaign, but for all of them. You've been absolutely fantastic. You really are. All of you are absolutely wonderful support. It feels so fantastic to have such wonderful support. It really does for all my campaigns. It really does mean a lot to me, it really, really does. Probably more than you actually know, because it's just so wonderful to have such great support. All your comments are absolutely fantastic. got a special video coming up pretty soon as well, so it's something it's along the Empire Total War themed, but it's a little bit something different, so I hope you're going to enjoy it. It'll be posting up in the next few days. Hope you're going to enjoy that. And as always, my friends, please keep your comments coming, and if you've enjoyed this video, please comment, like and subscribe. But the main thing is, please keep your comments coming, my friends, because that really is what drives forward, not this campaign, but all of them. Your plans, your ideas, your strategies, your tactics, they are fantastic, and they have really helped shape this campaign as well, and to put us where we are. We've put ourselves not on the back foot, but on the front foot now. We've thrown back these Persian fiends here. We will ultimately crush them, and then we shall gather our strength and really absolutely tear the Persians apart. I can guarantee you that, my friends. But I hope you've had a good start to your week. Whatever you're doing, please be careful. Have a great time, my friends. And until next time, my friends, when I can promise you another battle straight away. Until then, bye for now.